Two of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Horned Frogs will put toe to leather and will get started. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Baker. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
And the Terrapins are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Humes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Terrapins! Getting Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The short hands, it's Parker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Gets rid of it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
And the Maryland offense will take over. First and 10.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Baker. He wants to go deep. Wide open. He makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
When the quarterback gets outside the pocket as a defender, now I'm thinking about the field's cut in half. You don't worry about the other side of the field. It's hard to throw it back across your body to the other side. So now the rules are I'm starting to creep now to the direction of the field where he goes. Great job.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field.
Touchdown, Maryland! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Sends it back in motion. On the move. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Under fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Toss. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll go to the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. He might want another play. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Still running at the 40. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. On the run, it's Green. There he goes. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7.
Guys, Mississippi State and Ole Miss are back at it. Here is the very latest in the Egg Bowl from the Magnolia State. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Powers through. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Fires to the right. He makes a catch. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Maryland.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The punt team makes its way on. Oh, he's not punting, he's going to throw. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
It's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground this time. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Number 26.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Baker. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Really nice.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Makes the catch. It's Palmer. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. That last fake didn't work. They might stick with punting it this time. Makes the catch near the 50. Can they catch him? Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Baker. Right down the middle. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll immediately call timeout.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Terrapins can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Under fire. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Maryland! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Maryland, 35. TCU, 7.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
TCU, 7.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this
Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Brings up second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And the defense got him at the 27.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Spits it out to the back. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Baker. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Second down going up.
The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on second down. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the Terrapins are on the move. To throw, it's Baker. The throw to the outside is complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up.
Touchdown, Terrapins! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's run out of bounds, but gets the ball across the 50 to the 49. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a... Oh, he's got some space! Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run.
14.
After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Great place to start for this offense. Gets the back moving. Try to get it to the edge. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Brings up second down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Baker. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Maryland! A 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
TCU 14.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Take over. First and 10.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Gives it on the option. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Zings it complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's now 2nd and goal.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, TCU.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone, and they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Now on the move. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Pushes ahead. Not only the 4th and goal stop, but but they get him in the backfield at the 4-yard line.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Creates a little space. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Look out, he's got room. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Going over the top. Brings it in down the left side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Looking to pass, it's Baker. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back.
Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Terrapins decide to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play. Playing at home, they're able to get the punt return and take it the distance.
They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll send the back in motion. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Finds his man. It's Green. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively.
He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds his man. It's Baker. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Trying to make magic with his feet. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They've been as advertised in the passing game, and that's carrying them now to holding their spot in the top 10 and keeping that eye on the playoff, guys.
No doubt, and especially, man, when you make those late-season, big-time wins, top 10 wins, boy, do you put an exclamation point on your ranking. Nice job ending the season. You got to end the season strong, Palmer.
Yeah, and they've thrown it well all season long too, David, but you just keep wondering, is the other shoe going to drop at some point? Are they just going to have struggles? It seems like they never do. They came out against a good defense, a top 10 opponent, made a statement throwing the ball.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 3rd and long. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Pressure coming. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. What a costly mistake by this defense, and that really ought to do it. And the offense should be able to run out the clock. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, Everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse.